Hello and welcome. So there's a few games I would say you need to play. Games are integral to gaming and need to be experienced by everyone. On the very tippy top of that list is Doom, the original Doom from 1993. The remake is great and the sequels are fun, including the survival horror game that is Doom 3. See, Doom is gaming as it should be. Great music, great gameplay, and it looks good for its time. Okay, the 3D sprites have aged it quite a bit, and unfortunately, like so many pixel art games, Doom hasn't really done that well, and especially if you're playing it on non-CRT screens. I'm not being pernickety here or pedantic, I mean really, there is a reason why CRT screens do actually look better. It's the way it's made. That's all it is, okay? There's actually a technical reason behind this, but it's a game review, and we're not going into technicalities. Anyway, that is the thing though. That is the thing though. Doom does demonstrate graphics are not that important. So, with labyrinthine levels, which are easy to get lost in, how is Doom really like? So, you can't talk about Doom without mentioning the music. Well, I will always say the best one for music is the PlayStation 1 version. It's absolutely fantastic, it's atmospheric, and it has that horror feel to it. And it just gives it a nice feel, especially if you're into horror. But the metal techno of the original is also great. It gets your heart beating while you slay demons. This is a power fantasy done right, and music is always very good when it's doing a power fantasy. It's almost important. It's like, to me, music in a game is like its soul. The game can be great, but if there's poor music, even if it's like, if you take New Vegas, if you play New Vegas without the radio, it has a real nice atmospheric music to it. And honestly, sometimes I prefer to play it without the radio and just to listen to that music. It's absolutely fantastic. But back onto the Doom review. So, what else? There's the weapons. The weapons are fun to use, and there's loads of them, as always. The shotgun is great. As soon as you get it, you're just going to use it. It hits with that meaty thump, and you also get the pistol. The pistol is also very good. It has that nice crack, and it's not a shameful weapon. Every weapon sounds like it's used, like it's meant to kill, and it will harm the demons, and that's how it's meant to be. It's great that the sound of the guns is so great. This is another reason why it's so good, because of the sound of the weapons. They've put so much effort into it. Anyway, and as for shooting, it is not. It is very simple. You point and shoot, and the bullets will go into that direction, and usually into a demon. Because there is no free aiming here, there's no up and down, you're just running around pew pew pew, shooting everything, and they become a bleeding mass on the floor. As I said before, the graphics have aged it, and it does take a little bit of imagination to say, but it is very violent or gory. You know, that the red blob of pixels is actually an exploded corpse of some demon of some sort. Even within these limitations, the enemies are easy to tell apart. You can tell the pinkies from the other demons. I honestly forget what the demons are called because I never really worry that much, because I'm just blowing them apart. I mean, I'm not really going to stop and ask their names or ask any other details, am I now? But yeah, they're easy to tell apart, and they do look pretty good. And seeing the hit its own do enemy, and certain enemies, the way they act when they die, like they start to go, is really good too. Anyway, so why should everyone play Doom? Well, it's a game done right, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It is a very good game. It was a genre-defining game, which, without, we wouldn't even have games like GoldenEye, Turok, Call of Duty, and Battlefield. Yeah, I know, Call of Duty and Battlefield. But yeah, honestly, we wouldn't have these games for Doom. It inspired so much. It showed what developers could push the boundaries of not what considered social morality and decency at the time, with questionable gameplay and mechanics, and obviously graphics. But it also pushed the power of machines they're working on, but with no longer lingering in the 2D, but now in the 3D, to a point that Doom only got to Windows because Doom was outselling Windows. Imagine that, a game actually outselling the operating system. It's insane. So anyway, and with that, with this Doom has so much history to it. It had its own share of controversies which were outside of gaming. Mortal Kombat bringing the ESP, but Doom had its own, and I'm not going into that in there. But I know what what I'm talking about if you know. And it brought attention to many things about gaming as well, or if it actually affects people. It started studies on the relationship between gaming and behavior. It had an effect on each other. All of this from a single game. Doom should be played because it changed the world, and there aren't many games that can say that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is a bit of an experiment I'm doing on my channel, where I'm going to try to do two videos a day. One gaming related, the other war gaming related, so like it could be Warhammer 40,000, Wild West Exodus, news, stuff like that. And the other one's going to be like gaming news later on in the afternoon. It might be a review, it might be, a retro review, it might be modern game news or something like that. Just something as well. This is a bit of an experiment I'm doing. I want to see how it works, whether or not I can manage with 2 videos a day. So far, I've done it for 2 days now, and hopefully I'll be able to make a third day tomorrow. that is basically what I'm doing. With reviews and might be as short or long, but we'll never know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this video on Doom. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. I hope you see you very soon, and have a great day.